Hey, good morning, Kabroda crew. Welcome back to the live stream. Glad to have you all here. Hope you had a good rest of your day yesterday. Enjoyed the news that came out. Hopefully they didn't mess with y'all too much with your trading. I head on over to the charts. Gonna check out the trade we were talking about yesterday. So we didn't actually talk about like fully taking one, but we were saying that we were gonna break out of this down to 1600. I think we said 1600 and 1600 and 500, kind of around that area. So like here to here kind of range. But obviously we had the this bull run first. We had this bull trap here that you saw the breakout. Didn't ever actually confirm really that we were going to stay up there, so it broke back down. And we had this nice break here, and we had this nice drop. The only thing is we didn't get the retest right here. So if you're following our plan, then you never technically got in, but if you traded that, well done. Good job taking the short down. Basically hit right where we said it was going to. It dipped a little lower, but it's not anything crazy. So if you took that trade, nice one. Yeah, and then we kind of came all the way back up and just kind of went sideways the rest of the day. Nothing super enticing. And then obviously into today was kind of the same thing, sideways. So yeah, let's just get into that market recap. So head on over to our chat GPT here. And we're just going to do our daily market recap, and then I have something new to show y'all that we just added to the bot yesterday. So I'll show you kind of the update we've done to the AI, and we'll check that out together. Okay, so we got the screenshots we got to get. So if you've been here before, you know the screenshots. Go ahead and take down the live stream lines, and also these lines. Take off. Double click. First screenshot. 1 hour. Grab this screenshot. $15-minute screenshot. Third screenshot. And then we're going to grab our FRVP range. So if y'all have been here before, from the cross 4 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to be the fixed range volume profile. We're going to go, easiest to do this on the 1 hour. You're going to go to 7 o'clock the previous day. So that would have been the 30th at 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. today. And then we're going to open up our live stream. So I already have all the levels made. If you don't, you just go ahead and I used certain rays. So make the levels are going to be out on our X account. So if you all don't follow that already, I'll go ahead and check us out. I can send the link out in the chat real quick. But every day we'll send that out. That way y'all have easy access to it. So just go ahead and follow us on there. Alright, so the line that I use is going to be the horizontal ray right here. So if you don't already have lines, I just put a horizontal ray. You can either go into the lines right here under the cross and find the ray, or you can just press Alt and then J, and that'll just make a line in your chart for you. So this one is going to be the 24-hour one, so I'm going to just go ahead and throw those on there, and we're going to move them. So we got the volume area high goes on red, POC goes on yellow or orange, and then the volume area low is going to go on the blue line. Make sure we get those nice and lined up. And then we're going to take a screenshot of this, send it to the GPT, send it on over to the battle box. And then we're going to grab the next ones we're going to do are the morning ones. So you can go ahead and close the lines you just drew on there. Then we're going to take the thing and drag it to 3 o'clock this morning. Just like that. And then we can throw our morning levels on there. Alright, so we almost got these lined up. There we go. And then we're going to grab a screenshot of this as well. And then the last thing that we're going to do, so I'm going to take this off, drop these lines. Last thing we're going to do is head on over to our 30-minute. Go to 7:30, and then we're going to type the levels in. Cool. We're going to type the levels in from the 7:30 candle. So put your mouse over top of the 7:30 candle, and then it'll show you up on the top bar up here. There'll be an H and an L. You're just looking for the number next to it. So high is going to be 118,607. So 30. And then our low is going to be 118,253. Cool. We got everything written down, so we're just going to send it in and see what ChatGPT says about today. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll go to the chart and check those out. I'm going to grab our support and resistance here for now. So I'm headed on over to the chart. Just fix those. So our daily resistance is going to be at 118,688. And then our daily support is going to be at 117,961. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna head on over to TradingView, and we're gonna check if our we're gonna check out the levels of our daily market recap. So on the 4-hour, the battle box is saying that BTC is maintaining bullish structure, holding above the 200 EMA. Where even is 200? Yeah, hopefully it's holding above that. We got price wedging under 18,600 with clear respect to stacked EMAs. Yep. So you got these stacked EMAs here. I think those are stacked. So they're not completely stacked. Well, I mean, I guess they're stacked. They're not stacked the correct way. So red should be up here, right below the white, the 21. The 50 is what the red is, and that should be below the 21 here. But it's close, and it's definitely holding structure. You can see some compressing kind of happening here, which typically happens before we break out one way or the other. We're still in that pattern that we were kind of, I believe we were looking at the screen yesterday. But yeah, you can see this kind of just sideways, almost like just kind of flag pattern here. We're really kind of just bouncing between the two lines. So 4 hour looking good, curling up on the Stoches and RSI. So Stoches are almost stopped out. You got RSI. RSI is really just kind of neutral at 50. It's not really leaning one way or the other. MACD just fired. Let's go to 1 hour. Overall, I'd say that 4 hour looks like it's maintaining structure. It's looking somewhat bullish, at least for now. As Spirit Maker, it's bringing up again, like yesterday. Possibly, yeah, we could. So, we kind of brought it up in the stream yesterday. We got this left shoulder, and then we got the head, and then we were talking about that right shoulder, but it looks like this kind of could be it. Little right shoulder here, and then fire out of that. So yeah, it's possible that could definitely be the right shoulder there, Spirit Maker. So we're going to that 1 hour now. Compression price continues price dropping around 18,400 to 18,600. So that's about this range here. So yeah, you can see price kind of just chopping sideways through here. Really has done all day today so far, so really nothing too exciting for today. We're kind of forming like a little flag here, which we could fire out of, but we'll see. You got Stoches curling down. RSI kind of broke through the yellow, looking like it's kind of going to curl and start to head down as well. And then you got MACD losing its volume and starting to curl over as well. So for right now, everything's still bullish, but it's looking more and more bearish. I mean, everything except for Stoches is definitely bearish. Battle Box says the EMA cluster is tight, awaiting a breakout. So yeah, you can see all the moving averages are kind of like compressing right here, coming in. That's it for the 1 hour. So it's looking. I'd say overall it's bullish for now, but it's kind of looking like it's gonna head bearish in a little bit. So we got 15-minute post sweep recovery holding above 117,900. So that's around 950. Sorry. So that's about our daily support here. You can see it. We recovered above it and then retested it, so we're holding it. That's good. Price testing the 200 EMA. It's down here. Building pressure just under the volume very high. Yeah, so we're looking like maybe we'll come back down, retest this a little bit more, and then head out. We'll see. At least that's what the Battle Box is thinking. Stoches RSI are turning up again. Short-term attempt at continuation. So they really were kind of neutrish to bearish on the RSI for now. Maybe when I sent that picture, it was curling up a little bit more, but for now, you can see we started to kind of like act like we're gonna curl, and then we broke down again. So for now, bearish on that. You got bearish on the MACD as well as it's curling down, and then the Stoches is kind of looking the same, bearish as well. Go to the 5-minute. We had the same thing kind of happen on the RSI on the 5-minute, curling up, starting to turn around, and then we broke down again. Stoches are really breaking down, bearish, and then we got the MACD curling bearish. It's kind of been not big moves lately on the MACD. We're compressing a lot, so could see a fire really, I guess, either way. We're going to see some kind of momentum either way, most likely. You got the chart actually is retesting the 200 right now. All the moving averages are stacked to the downside. Well, I guess minus the 200. Everything's stacked to the downside. We did have that flag kind of forming here, but this is definitely breaking that pattern. Momentum building, or sorry, lifting, yep. So yeah, we're kind of breaking down right now, looking like we're gonna go and retest some areas before moving up higher. So the new thing on the battle box that we just brought out is we're kind of looking at the is this right here, the battle plan. So after you get the daily market recap done, you can ask for a battle plan. And this is kind of what it comes up with. So based on the validated DMR, all logic follows battle box execution protocol. So price position inside compression range, beneath breakout shelf, volume behavior is slow build up near the POC, possibly energy coil. HGF structure, 4 hour and 1 hour both look neutral to bullish, but capped under resistance. So the primary attack routes that we're kind of looking for are the breakout push. So at 118,688, so let's check that out. 118,688 is going to be around the daily resistance, 24-hour volume area high. We're looking for a 15-minute close above it, and then a 5-minute flag retest plus some volume on that. Basically, it's saying if we break that level, come back and retest it on the 5-minute. We're looking for a target of about 118 to 118,800 to 119,200, so like right around here somewhere. So there's a couple different setups. So that was the first one it was kind of mentioning, and then the second one would be a trap long. So reclaim 118,323 volume plus volume divergence plus engulfing off the volume area low. So essentially, let's see, it's saying, I think it's saying that looks like it's saying that that'd be like a small little long up, nothing too like big or exciting, just like a small little move up. Breakdown, so that's kind of the same thing as the breakout strategy, so it's just the opposite. So instead of breaking out up here, we're going to break down. Actually, like we we kind of are right now. So we got that breakdown here, and then we're retesting that volume area low. So on the 5-minute, essentially it's basically time to get into this actually. So if you're looking at taking a trade right now, we're getting that breakdown. So we got the trade down, and then it's saying that the targets could be anywhere from 17,700 to 17,340. So I'll just throw it out at 340, and then probably want our stop up here somewhere. You could probably put your stop like right above the breakout. But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for right now, at least with the attack routes that the battle box has put out. The last one it says is a fade short, so we get rejection at 118,688, which is essentially where we kind of rejected right here, close to that. Basically came up, rejected that level essentially, and then came down. And then this is our retesting right here. Lower high plus weak volume response. So that, yeah, that's like a smaller intraday short. So like we were gonna take basically this move right here down, which already happened. But if you were kind of looking at that, you could take that move down there. But yeah, the main thing on the battle box is that trade right here. Came up, retested, we got in essentially right here, then we're going down. Thanks, Serge. Yeah, if you go ahead and check out our channel, we have some trading courses. So if you're a little confused on a lot of the terms we're using here, that'll definitely help. You could learn basically anything you want about trading. Yeah, it's really just a lot of terms and thinking about it. But yeah, if you check out our channel, it'll be easier to figure it out. But thanks for the comment, dude. Alright, so we got the other thing that the battle plan is talking about is the enemy fire zone. So it's kind of saying these are resistance points. Yeah, Serge, the course does start from total noob. So we essentially kind of just go over like straight up like what is crypto and like what's that course is still kind of being developed, but it's kind of just like what's the point of Bitcoin, or like what's the point of crypto in general. And then we kind of go into like different tools and things you might use for trading. And then like after you kind of learned all the tools, we'll go into what's actually like the strategy of that we employ here. And then really, yeah, it's just a live, and then we have some battle box videos too. So if you want to learn more about the AI that I'm using right here, that'll be on there too. But yeah, it does start from essentially noob level. Yeah, back to what I was saying, the enemy fire zones is going to be like the potential levels of like resistance or support that are there. What are our goals? So our goals are to, I mean, our goal of this whole battle box is basically so you could take it and trade and make a profit. So if you check out the or I guess so you can learn to read the market for yourself and kind of yeah, trade. Obviously we're not financial advisors, we're just here to educate y'all, but essentially so you can do this right here. No, you're good. Yeah, essentially, yeah, it's just so you can do this right here. Like this, if this was a full real trade, like I'd put it on, I'd be weighing the money right now. So basically just want to teach people to to be able to trade and yeah, make their own financial decisions. Really just to like be able to have financial freedom from trading for themselves. And we kind of bounced around like before, like different things, but we did a lot of different like trading courses and stuff, and all of them kind of like, it felt like there's a lot of simpler concepts that are kind of like around, but nobody did a good job of kind of like putting them all into one thing unless you like pay a lot of money for it. So we kind of just decided to make a free course, and then after we started making the free course, we kind of got into AI, and so that's what we're kind of moving in that direction more. But yeah, we really just want to teach people how to trade. That's really what our goals are, and then yeah, just hoping that people will learn from this and that it all makes sense after a while. So let me know what you think of the trading course too, if you do end up going and checking it out. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, back to the enemy zones are just like different support levels. So like this support or the resistance here. Sweet, thanks, dude. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You just have to let me know what you think of it, Serge. So yeah, if we go back to the GPT here, we got the 24-hour VAH. So that's one of the levels we put on there earlier. We got that's a well, right now that would be a resistance zone, and then we got the POC trap shelf. So it's kind of saying that we could get a trap if we break back above that right there. Because it is more of a bearish like feel right now, could get more of a breakdown here. All right, we could get a trap up and then a breakdown after that. 117,962 is going to be our daily support zone. So that's the zone we'd be kind of looking at, that trade we just put on. We'd be looking at taking it off around this zone here. Or maybe not taking it off, but like we're watching it to see if this support's actually going to hold or if we're going to break through it. And then the last one's going to be the breakdown extension at 17,340. So that's that level that we were kind of targeting whenever we did put on this trade. So if we do end up breaking this support, we're going to be looking at taking off more when it gets down to this area. But yeah, that's the new Battle Box update, I guess, that we put out earlier yesterday. So if y'all already have been using it, go ahead and check out the battle plan afterwards. That's really it for today. We're just kind of watching. We don't have any more FOMC or anything. One thing too, just so y'all know, I believe it's still on here. Let me see. Yeah, so we're trying to work on it right now, but the news part of the daily update is going to be off because it's for some reason like grabbing the data that we gave it to it as an example. So every day it's going to say the same kind of thing because it's just essentially grabbing the example and saying, oh yeah, there's a CPI data here, and there's not really any data today. We had all of that yesterday. So really, I just ignore that. If you do want to get some more data on it, just head to cryptocraft.com and you'll see it on there. You just go to cryptocraft.com and then go to today. And we actually do have something today. So it already happened, but it was at 7:30. We had a US core PCE price index. Honestly though, like it already happened. That honestly could be what the spike's from too. If we go back to the chart, this spike down could be from that. So actually, because of that, we might want to be a little more careful, but I don't know. It's not anything I'd be too worried about. Just watch your trade for right now. If you are in this or just watching it, I'd just say yeah, watch it. Continue to watch it as it gets to this daily support. We're gonna watch for that. Watch just in case it does if it's gonna hold or not, and then we're gonna watch see if it breaks down below that either. So yeah, that's really it for the live today. Make sure y'all are checking out our Twitter. We'll release the levels, or our X account will release the levels on here. So if you want to get these levels on your own chart, we'll release those on there, as well as like a little recap of kind of what we went over today. Obviously we went over it more detailed than will be on X, but go ahead and check that out. And then we also will have that daily review of yesterday coming out today. So if you want to check that out too, you can go ahead and check out what happened yesterday and kind of like what we were looking at as the day went on after the live. But yeah. Oh, and we also just released our TikTok. So if you want to head on over there and follow us on there if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, that's really it for today. It looks like we're actually retesting the daily support right now. So I'm gonna head down to the 1 minute, kind of check it out. So the 1 minute, we got the RSI is kind of well, the yellow almost makes me think that we're gonna like curl back up, but the no, I don't think so. No, we got the MACD just came up, retested, and then fired back down, so we should see some continuation there. RSI is getting low, but not too low, and then the MACD is starting to head down to the bottom as well. So we're possibly getting close to the end, but also on the 1 minute, the other thing is the bigger time frames do have more power than the 1 minute, so we're kind of looking for a drop farther really than just like a stop here. And the 5 minute still has a lot of room to go, so if we check out the RSI on here, we got the curl down like a ton. We got the purple line here, the faster moving average is going to be, it's getting close to the bottom, but I could see like a little like flag here maybe, and then it break down even farther. Normally we get about 8 candles on the MACD, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still have 3 more candles to go on that. Stoaches are getting a little tired out, so they're looking to curl back up bullishly. The next couple candles really tell us. And two, the other thing is if you have any questions, you can just go ahead and grab a snapshot. So actually I'm gonna grab a snapshot and kind of show y'all, and then this is probably about the last thing I'll do on the stream. We'll get off. But I'll send it. So I'm gonna send this to our ChatGPT. I'm just gonna go ahead and say like, hey, I just took this trade. And I just took this trade, and I'm not sure if we will continue beyond this support. And actually, it's actually breaking down right now below the daily support on the actual chart. We still need it closed, but it is breaking that right now, so it's not anything to be worried about. I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT, see kind of what it says. So, like I always should say, the disclaimer: not financial advice, educational purpose only. Trading involves high risk, sold for professional financial advisor, all that kind of stuff. So the chart review summary. So entry is a clean rejection. Yep, so it's basically where we got in. So if the trade does not break in the next 1 to 2 candles, with clear volume, expect buyers to defend. So we actually broke that candle. So on a 5-minute, this is actually looking pretty good right now. Volume building through support, RSI continuation levels. So it's essentially saying, let's go back to ChatGPT. It's saying we reached the 1-to-1 risk to reward, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. Yeah, let me check real fast. Yeah, we actually did reach the one. That's crazy. And crazy that it knows that. But yeah, we did reach it. Volumes building through support. So I don't have volume on my chart because I'm using the cheaper one, and so I only have the cheaper version of TradingView. So I only have so many indicators on my chart, and volume is one of the ones I don't have on there anymore. RSI is at continuation levels. So yeah, so basically what I think is, which is kind of saying that with the RSI. The RSI is really making it look like we're going to break up and kind of retest the yellow line on the RSI, or that slower moving average. We're going to go up and retest it, so we'll most likely build like some kind of flag here. I'm just really watching to make sure we don't break that daily support with like conviction. For right now, that could have been the end of it there. We'll see. I'd be watching, to see how it kind of handles that daily support level right here at 117,962. We're kind of just watching how it holds that level. For right now, I'm not too worried about it. But it's starting to make me a little like questionable. Back to GPT, says the 5-minute MACD cross confirms momentum, still in motion. Wick absorption at 17,961 showing pending. Watch the next candle for stall signal. So the great thing about this too is you can like say I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, I don't know, it's getting like scary, or like I'm nervous about it. You could just take another screenshot and see what ChatGPT says about it. We'll say like, oh, it broke, but now it's back above. And then we'll go back to ChatGPT. It's critical inflection point. Let's check out the breaks. So we broke down below the daily support, which that's what you're saying. Got the full body close below support. Reclaimed with 1 to 2 candles. Strap risk detected. Follow through down. Yeah, so it's saying kind of what I was starting to think. It's saying it's time to get out if you're, which the chart is saying the same thing. It's really just jumping up there. So yeah, it's time to get out. So if you really just like jumped out, then you could have made like a 1.5, but the best thing is we didn't lose any money. We got out before we got out essentially like right here somewhere. So like we made not really much, but like anytime you don't lose money, it's always a good trade. So we didn't lose money, so good trade for us. And again, we could see like a move up here and a little bull trap and then a breakdown. But for now, I'd kind of stay back, kind of see what's going to happen here, and take the next trade that the battle box system actually tells you to trade. So yeah, that's about it for the stream. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it, and we'll be back next Tuesday at 8 o'clock for the next live stream. But go ahead and check out all of our different social medias and our different how-to videos on how to trade and how to actually like read the market using TA. And we'll hope to see you next time. So have a good day. Yeah, enjoy it. See y'all later.